Okay. Now the important terms in motion in a straight line. The first important term is distance. Okay, or you can also say path length. Okay, first is distance, the distance covered by an object between the two or different positions in a given interval of time. And the path length, the word path length indicates that the total distance covered in the interval of time. Okay, so the distance is defined as the actual path length, covered or traveled by an object in given interval of time. Okay, in given interval of time, it is denoted by small s or small d. Okay, so because it is the actual path length covered by a particle. Okay, let's say a particle is moving from A to B and then towards C. Okay, so the particle first moving from A to B, then from B to C. Okay, so if a point object is moving from A, B, C with path AB and then BC. Okay, therefore the path length, or we say distance, S is equal to AB plus BC. This is the actual distance covered by it, and then if it is reached towards AC, okay, therefore if a point object is moving in ABC to A, ओके, ए से ए तक ही मूव करता है, लाइक ए बी, बी सी एंड देन सी ए. देयरफॉर path length S is equal to AB plus BC plus CA. This is okay, which means the distance traveled by the object, whatever is the time taken by it, it is equal to the path covered by it. ठीक है, अगर वो A से C तक जा रहा है अगर वो ए से सी तक जा रहा है तो उसने जो पाथ फॉलो किया ए टू बी एंड बी टू सी, ओके। इसी तरह से अगर वो ए से मूव करके ए पर ही वापस आता है बाय फॉलोइंग द पाथ ए टू बी टू सी एंड सी टू ए, तो इन बोथ द केसेस this is the total path covered by it, okay. Now by the following example, it is observed that distance is a scalar quantity, okay, and because it is measured in length, because it is measured in length, therefore its SI unit is meter or CGS unit is centimeter, okay. And dimensional formula m0 l 1 t 0, this is the dimensional formula for length, okay. And the important is the distance covered by an object is never be zero or negative, ओके। ये जीरो और नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकती, okay. Now next we have the displacement. Okay, displacement is a vector quantity and it is as similar to the distance, but it is the position of an object at two different positions, in which the first is called initial position and another is called the final position. So the distance displacement covered by an object between two positions in given time interval, okay, or it is a shortest distance between the two positions. So we can say the displacement is defined as the shortest distance covered between 2 points, or you can say 2 position in given time interval. Okay, between 2 position. Okay, it is a vector quantity. Okay, so it is denoted by using a arrowhead on the symbol of distance. Okay, like that. Its unit is meter as distance, because it is also measured in length. Okay, now we understood the displacement of an object by using the same example A, B and C. Okay, here the particle is moving from A to B and then moving from B to C, but the displacement is measured between the 2 points, which is initial point and the final point. So, and it is a shortest distance between the 2 points. So actually here the displacement is measured from the point A and point C, where A is initial point and C is final point. Okay, so the displacement the displacement of the object across A, B, C is given by vector AC. Okay, and if students, the particle is moving from C to B and B to A, then it is denoted by AC. This is first case, and second is if the object moving across CBA as CB to BA, therefore displacement vector S is given by vector CA. Okay, here is a remarkable point is the distance from A to B or A to C or C to A is equal but opposite in direction. Therefore, we can say that AC is equal to minus CA. This is the important point. We discuss it in the discussing when the vector and scalar quantity. Okay, this, or the next is, if an object is moving from A to B to C to A, which means across a full triangle. If the object is travel uh, is traveled ABC from A to A, like that, that is AB, BC and CA, that is called A to A. That means vector AC plus vector CA. Okay, and here by using this rule we get vector AC minus or plus minus vector AC, because CA is equal to minus vector AC. Therefore we get vector A to A is 0, which means the displacement in the case when the object is traveling from his home to his house to uh, his house to market, and then after some time it return back from market to home, the displacement is 0, but the distance is the sum of the distance, because it is the initial and final distance between the initial and final point, and the distance is the actual path covered by it. So this is about displacement, and here is the important point: the displacement of an object may be equal, नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव, ये तीनों हो सकता है। एंड जीरो, डिस्प्लेसमेंट किसी बॉडी का जीरो हो सकता है, किसी बॉडी का डिस्प्लेसमेंट उसकी पाथ लेंथ के बराबर हो सकता है, ठीक है, और उससे कम हो सकता है। इसको लिख लेते हैं, द डिस्प्लेसमेंट is always equal or smaller than the path length. Okay, very rare cases the displacement is equal to path length, but it is always smaller than the path length. Always के प्लेस पे may be equal or smaller than the path length. Okay, while if we discuss about the distance, may be equal or larger than the path length. ओके, ये बड़ा या बराबर होता है, लेकिन डिस्प्लेसमेंट छोटा या बराबर हो सकता है. सो दिस इज अबाउट द डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट. एज होमवर्क यू distinguish between the distance and displacement. Thank you.